Hey YouTube, Coin Scavenger here again. So I got something a little bit different for you today. I was going through my collection last night and I was trying to pick out my favorite coin. That's a pretty hard task for me to do because I got so many coins that I like, and there's so many different types and denominations of coins out there that I really have a hard time picking just one. So then I started thinking about what is America's most iconic coin, and that's also a pretty tough question for a lot of collectors. But for my collection, I narrowed it down to 3 coins, which even overall, I think these coins are probably, the could possibly be the most iconic coins in American history, uh, which is odd because they're all fairly modern coins by my standards. And it's not necessarily about it's not necessarily about the rarity of the coins, because there's so many coins out there that are much more rare than these coins. I mean, you got coins like the 1794 flowing hair dollar, the 1804 bust dollar, the 33 St. Gaudens, 1913 Liberty Head nickel, and 1943 copper cent. I mean, the list goes on and on of coins that are much more rare and much more valuable than these. So it's not really about the rarity. It's more about the controversy that was caused around these coins when they were released. And 2 of these coins are actually error coins, and that's kind of odd for my collection because I'm not an error coin collector by any means. But I think because these coins are so significant that almost any collector would desire to have them if you had the opportunity. So the first one that I would like to show you is, I've done a video on this coin before, but it's my 1909 VDB Lincoln cent, and this one is graded MS63 red brown by NGC. It's also cacked, you see there. So I'll show you the obverse, if you can see that. Got the 1909S, and on the reverse, the coin, not sure if you can see it, but those tiny initials at the bottom there, the VDB, that is where all the controversy came from, and that's the designer's initials on the coin, which was for Victor D. Brenner, or Victor David Brenner. There's about 484,000 of these coins released, but it took a while for the public to catch on, and the mint actually stopped production of these coins later that year, and continued to make the coins without the initials. So that's kind of why these coins have a little bit of rarity to them. And overall, I'd say these are semi-rare coins, all 3 of these. And the fact that that coin had so much controversy because of those initials is kind of a strange fact to me, because so many other coins have the designer's initials on them. Even modern coins now, almost all of them have the designer's initials somewhere on the coin. So I think it's kind of strange that so much controversy was surrounded around that coin. Alright, so the next one I'd like to show you is my 1937 D 3-legged buffalo nickel. This one is also MS63 by NGC. See there, it's got the Indian head obverse. Flip it over to the reverse. Now this is a James Earl Fraser coin. There was probably about 20,000 of these coins actually released into circulation. You see on the reverse is where the error is. The front leg of the buffalo is almost totally gone. That was done by over polishing of the dies by a mint employee who was actually trying to correct a blemish on the dies. And by doing that, he over polished them, and to the point where when the die struck, it didn't have enough pressure on the front leg area there to actually stamp out that portion of the buffalo's leg. So that's why it appears that it's missing. There's a few other blemishes on the coin too that was caused by that. Alright, so the next one I'd like to show you is my 1955 double die Lincoln cent. This one is also MS63 brown by NGC. It's cacked as well. And I might do another video about why I do MS63 coins, just in the short essence, though, it's kind of that breaking point between having a nice mint state coin with a MS63 and then, you know, breaking the piggy bank with a MS64 in a lot of these cases, because sometimes it's thousands of dollars between an MS63 and an MS64. So that's kind of why I do that. I don't know if you can see this, but on the 1955, on the obverse, that is where the error is located at. You got very strong doubling of the 1955 on Liberty and In God We Trust. So the entire motto is doubled very heavily. There was probably about 20,000 of these coins released as well. Now there is another variety of these coins though called the poor man's double die. So if you're out there looking for a double die Lincoln cent and you're offered one for, you know, $100 or less, I'd probably stay away from it, because it is a poor man's double die. Unless that's all you can afford, that's fine too. But as an investment though, this is the true double dies. And I'll flip it over to the reverse. There's no error on the reverse or anything. It came out clean. It's just a standard wheatback Lincoln cent done by Victor D. Brunner. Alright, so overall, that is my top 3 picks for America's most iconic coin. And like I said, it's not necessarily about the rarity of the coin. It's more about the controversy that was surrounded around the coin. Now, not to say that these coins aren't rare. They are semi-rare, probably by my standards. I mean, if you go into 100 coin stores in America, you probably will not find one of these coins, at least not in this condition. And you definitely won't find all 3 of them together. You know, the internet kind of opened up the market on these coins a little bit more. So they are out there, but they can be tough to find and expensive in some situations. So, but like I said, you know, my thoughts are mainly based on the significance of the coin, the controversy around it, and then the, you know, public knowledge of the coins. Because if you ask random people walking around, you know, to name a famous U.S. coin, a good chance they're probably going to name one of these coins. And because of that public knowledge and just how much is known about these coins, I think at some point every kid in America has gone through their piggy bank looking for one of these coins, hoping that they'll find them. And still today, there's coin roll hunters that still, believe it or not, they find these coins. And that's kind of odd considering, you know, for the 1909S, it's been over 100 years since it was produced, but they're still out there. You just got to get extremely lucky. It's kind of like winning the lottery to find one of these coins. So anyway, that is my my top 3 picks. So what I would love to hear what your picks would be and kind of what your favorite coin is, what you think America's most iconic coin is. Please list that in the comments below, and please subscribe. Thanks for watching.